Hey GraviTrax fans, here's an update to the GraviTrax app. Version 2.1 was recently released. I'll give you the pros and the cons. Here's a summary. It has a lot of new parts, but not a lot of the updates that we were hoping for. First of all, you can add a spinner now, and the spinner, when you add it, notice that it grays out any further spinners or the launch pads, so you can only have a launch pad or a spinner. Here's how you can manipulate it. You can move it around, you can raise its height. I don't know why you'd want to spin it because it doesn't make any difference. It's got six exits, so they're all the same. Let's look around at the other updates. That's about the same. Oh, here, disappointing. We can only have preset heights on the spiral. We were hoping that Ravensburger would give us the ability to make the spiral any height, just like in real life. Disappointment. Well, we also have the new tiles. 4 new tiles which are in the Extreme Starter Set. We do not have the other 7 tiles which have been released in the Advent Calendar set. So I guess they're wanting to keep that a surprise for the Christmas season. So we just have the 4 new ones. So here's I call it a ribbon or loop curve tile. It's really kind of a little loop curve in one tile. I don't know what the GraviTrax Ravensburger names for these tiles are, so I'm giving them my own names. But these 4 new tiles are in the Extreme Starter Set. Here's what I call the dual merge tile. It has 2 curves and a straight across, so you can merge from both directions. And you can see that you can manipulate these tiles just like regular tiles. You can raise their height, you can rotate them, you can move them anywhere you want. So let's hook that up. Then we have our left merge tile and our right merge tile. Let's add those. Now those consist of a small curve along with a merge that has a large curve plus a straight piece. So those are very versatile tiles. You can do 2 things with them, and those are nice. So I'm going to add 1 of each of those. You see they're mirror images of each other, and they add some variety to your tracks, which is nice. And you see how they work there. And there you see how the spinner launches. It just kind of gives a little flick and launches the balls. All right, what else is new with this app besides these 4 new tiles, which are in the Extreme Starter Set, but none of the new tiles, the additional ones that are in the Advent Calendar set? What else can we find here to do? Well, looking through, we see really no updates to any of the old pieces. We were hoping, for example, the trampoline, that we could use that green angled tile elsewhere as a building block. No, we can't do that, but hey, check this out. We have the new pieces here that were released not too long ago, the flex tubes. And you see the flex tubes, you have to select their orientation before you drag them onto the board. Now, notice it's not letting me do anything, so I'm going to put a tile down low and see if it'll let me drag one on. And I guess it's looking like, okay, there at the bottom, you know, it's showing some possibilities. Okay, I can't drag it on here, so I need to adjust the height. I think I need to drag it down. There we go. Yeah, right there. That trace right there, that's showing you that you can put a flex tube there. Okay, so that worked. Let's put a couple more down of flex tubes. So again, you have to select that flex tube orientation before you drag it onto the board. It's not adjustable once you get on the board. So right there, it's showing my 2 flex tube potential tracks there. So let's drag these on. I'm going to select a curve there, and the opposite curve, that looks like it's at the end of the list here. There we go. Okay, so that's the flex tube. Pretty straightforward. You just have to make sure you have the right height differential between the top and bottom tile, and you have to make sure that you select which orientation that flex tube is going to be in before you drag it on. Okay, the other new part is this small clear base plate, the one that has the 7 holes. Small clear platform I should say. It's not really a base plate. And you see I can put that down. Now, here was a limitation of the platforms below, is if I put it down to 0 height and then I try to go into manual mode to show you how to build it, it would hang up. Oh, it's still hanging up. Yep, I can't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the program. So Ravensburger did not fix that bug. Okay, we're restarting here. Yeah, that's a bug where even though in real life you can put a clear platform directly on the base plate at 0 height. If you go into manual mode, yeah, I'm trying to go into manual mode here, and let me add this. Okay, this is the world's smallest marble run right here, a launch pad and a landing pad. And let's try to go into manual mode. Nope. Yeah, see that? It just froze again. So Ravensburger has not fixed this issue. Okay. So we know that issue still exists in version 2.1. So let's just put a small clear plate here, and this platform looks like you can just use it the way you did the big one. So that's pretty straightforward. Not much explanation is needed there. So another limitation, okay, here I have to select it. Another limitation was that you could not put multiple of these double balconies on top of a pillar. It looks like that's still the case. So let's look at the other 2 new expansions which have been added, which are the turntable and the helix. So we're gonna look at those and add those. So there they are. And so we'll just make a quick little track with those. Add ourselves a tile here. Okay, to add the tile, you got to select the clear platform first, then add the tile on that clear platform. So add a piece of track there, and should be able to run that, and there you go. So that's the helix and the turntable. Now let's rotate that turntable so that we can see it actually operating. And there you can see it actually turning. It resets when you restart the track. Another problem that they did fix, this is the one problem that I see that Ravensburger did fix, was when they originally put in the splitter, they had the entrances over the exits, and in real life the splitter, the exits are not the exits are not below any of the entrances, and there's no way to make them so. So it looks like they have fixed that. So that is a really good thing. So the splitter in the app now represents exactly what you see in real life, because here the mixer, that top you can put on 2 different ways so that its entrances are over the exits or that they're offset from the exits. But how do I zoom in here? This is really hard. Okay, how do I get it to where it's going to zoom in on the splitter so you can see this? There we go. Yeah, you see that the splitter, the exits are not under the entrances. So that is the actual configuration. So they did fix this. So the app layouts will reflect true to life regarding the splitter that you put into it, okay? So a couple other things let's try here. First of all, I'm going to add a few more ground plates. Let's put in this platform, and let's do one of the small platforms instead. So one problem was that the app couldn't handle something that you can do in real life, which is you can put a Gauss cannon underneath a clear platform and then you can use a vertical U-turn from the tunnel set to power that marble up onto the platform. And the problem was the app was saying, hey, I don't have enough clearance over this Gauss cannon to do that. So looks like the lowest I can put this platform, I don't think this is going to work. I think it still has that problem. Let's see if we can put the vertical U-turn up. No, it doesn't work. So yeah, it's not going to take. So the app thinks that there is interference. It needs to be down. Yeah, the app thinks there's it's interfering there, and it's not. So we can still save our layouts, generate an app code. Nothing's changed there. Reload it. So there you go. That's the summary of the updates to version 2.1.